I don't know if you ever heard the phrase when someone's looking at a house or something, doesn't she look beautiful? And you look at it and you think, who are they talking about? Doesn't she look beautiful? Of course, we sometimes do that. We personify buildings or things because we want to say something good about it. Well, today we celebrate a rather strange feast day, the dedication of the Lateran Basilica, which is the Cathedral of Rome. So therefore, it's the cathedral of all of our church. It is the seat of the Bishop of Rome, who is the Pope. Like St. Patrick's Cathedral in Harrisburg, it's the Cathedral of Rome, so it's our cathedral. And so it's the main church in all of Christianity, even though it's probably one of the lesser-known churches in Rome that we would know. But why would we celebrate its dedication? Because of that very fact that, in a sense, we personify buildings too. Not that we make them persons, but they show us who we truly are. We know when we look at a beautiful church, God dwells in there. Obviously, he dwells because of the prayers of the faithful, but also the presence of the tabernacle and the altar where the sacrifice of Christ is brought to us. God is present. But Jesus didn't come to redeem buildings. He came to redeem us. And so therefore, what we can say about a building, as beautiful as it can be, is even more so said about us. God dwells in us. He redeems us. And so that's why we hear this gospel today. Jesus says, destroy this temple and I will raise it up. He's not talking about that temple building because it was destroyed and it hasn't been raised up. He's talking about his death and resurrection. He was destroyed, but only in bodily form. He was raised in bodily form. And the same is true about us, brothers and sisters. God dwells in us. We are temples of the Holy Spirit, St. Paul says. And what do we do with those temples? How do we use them for the glory of God? Do people look at us and say, God dwells in them, like they would a beautiful church? Or do they just see the world? That's how we need to see each other and ourselves. God truly dwells in us. Do I destroy his presence by my actions, by the way I live? Or do I glorify him? Do people look at me and see a beautiful building, a beautiful temple? Or do they see one that's ransacked? You know, at communion we say, Lord, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof. Again, something to be said about a building. But only say the word and my soul shall be healed. We are not deserving of this great gift. But he gives it to us anyway, if we make ourselves open and present to his presence. This is the gift we receive here today, brothers and sisters. Let us glorify him in our bodies so that people may see our beautiful temples of the Holy Spirit. Please stand.